Welcome back, curlies. So thanks for joining me. This tutorial will be my first time trying finger coils featuring Soultanicals, so let's get right into it. So starting on freshly washed hair, I'm using the Aqua Instant Moisture Potion Leave-In Conditioner. Now this leave-in has a great smell, which I absolutely love, and it comes in this cute, easy to use spray bottle. So I'm making sure that I'm spraying enough product into my hair, and then I'm going to use the praying hand method, as you guys can see here, to work the product in. Next, I'm using the Twist Assist Curl Defining Cream to define and soften my curls. I love this because it has such a great smell. It has shea butter, coconut. It just smells all around amazing, and it leaves my hair feeling really soft. So this is definitely going to be my go-to for a while. Time for the main product. So I'm applying the Curl Blaze Hair Glaze in sections, making sure I start from end to root, working the glaze in as I go. Now you'll start to notice that your curls will form as you work the product in, but you can always use a Denman brush to help you out with defining your curls. So once you've finished detangling, you can begin your finger coils. So it's pretty simple. All you're doing is pretty much sectioning off your hair and twisting your finger in a circular motion, starting at the root to the end. Now, I usually find it easier to hold my hair firmly at a certain point once I'm off the root area, and then I would have more control over the twist as I get closer to the end. And you'll just continue going in a circular motion until you notice the end is fully curled, and then you just let it air dry. Or you can use a diffuser, whichever works better for you. So once I'm finished finger coiling each section, I like to grab a scrunchie and put them in one. That way it's easier during the drying process. So grabbing my diffuser, I will begin drying each section on medium to low heat, and I pretty much do this for all sections until it's about maybe 50 to 60% dry. If you want it to be fully dry, it's completely up to you, but I like to dry the ends first and then get to the roots. As you stand there singing for money, la-da-dee-la-doo-da. So here I am drying the roots on medium to low heat again, and I just keep doing this until my hair is 50 to 60% dry, and then I will remove the scrunchies and continue drying. So now that I am done drying my roots and the ends, I'm removing the scrunchies. Now, in between the scrunchie, it will be a little damp. That's because there's a lot of water that was not dried from the diffuser. And I will just go back in and use the diffuser to dry that part. Now, you can also use this on medium to low heat. I usually just do a quick dry until I feel it's ready. And then once your hair is fully dry, then you can just go ahead and start separating. Now at first my hair was looking really crazy and I was like, oh my gosh, I am looking like a poodle right now. But as you keep going, your curls, you'll see that it's defined, you'll have cute little curls, so you'll just keep going, keep separating. So now I'm using my nozzle attachment for my dryer, and I'm just going in and stretching my roots just to give it a little bit more of a longer look, and to stretch out my hair, of course. And then as you guys notice, I'm stretching it in an upward motion because the way I wish to style it will be as an updo. If you do not want to have an updo, then stretch it in the opposite direction, of course. So using my pins, I will pin up the back of my hair, and you can easily just use pins, or if you want to do a cute little bun updo, it's completely up to you. I'm using a total of 2 pins in the back and 2 pins for the side, so 1 on each side. So you'll just pin up your hair, and you can use more pins if you feel you need to have more to hold up your hair, but I just used 1 for each side. And then you just continue to just mess with it, style it as you want your desired look to be. If you need to continue to separate, you can definitely do that. So now using my L.A.I.D Reviving Edge Sleek to catch these edges for a sleeker finish. I will be using this as an edge control, of course. Now the unique thing about this product is that it doesn't look like your typical edge control where it almost looks gel-like. It actually looks like a cream, but it definitely works as an edge control. So super brownie points for this one. So I'm just going to take a little bit more and add some to the back of my hair for any flyaways that might be there. And then I'm going to separate in the front a little bit more. Now I chose not to tease it with an afro pick, but you can definitely add more volume if you like. And then this is the final look. So I hope you guys definitely try this out. I'm super happy with my results. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up, and until next time, bye.